Welcome back everyone. Workbook Solutions, Macbeth Act 3, Scene 3. Do check the pinned comment section for all important video links related to your syllabus and also subscribe to our channel. Tap the bell icon, like, share and comment so that we can reach out to you properly. In today's session, I'm going to discuss 4 very important short answer questions. The word limit 100 to 150 words. This is a brief scene, so there are not many questions over here, but I have designed this session in such a way so that you can have a thorough revision. Question 1 क्या है? Comment मतलब critically हमें analyze करना है इस question को. Comment on the significance of the conversation of the 3 murderers in the opening of Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth. 5 marks, 100 to 150 words. 3 murderers are present. They are 3 hired assassins. Macbeth has planted them there and they talk. And what is the significance of the conversation? Let's see. Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth opens with a dramatically significant conversation among the first murderer, second murderer and the third murderer. कौन है? As the scene opens, the characters, the first murderer, the second murderer and the third murderer, and they are engaged in a conversation which is dramatically significant. Critical comment, a simple critical comment. Next, the introduction of the third assassin. So in the previous scene we saw 2 murderers, but in Act 3, Scene 3 we find another one. And the introduction of the third assassin arouses the audience's curiosity. His identity seems debatable. कौन है ये? Third murderer, जो ये third assassin है, वो कौन है? First murderer को नहीं पता, second murderer को भी नहीं पता और audience को भी third assassin के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता है. कहाँ से आया है? किसने भेजा है? So, his identity seems debatable. So there is a lot of criticism regarding the presence of the third assassin. The other assassins are surprised. Automatically, they are surprised to see his sudden inclusion in the conspiracy. So they do not know anything about him, but he suddenly appears. So they are surprised to see his sudden inclusion in the conspiracy. In this way, dear students, I am critically analyzing the significance of the conversation of the 3 murderers in the opening of this scene. So, what are the major points over here? We have the introduction of the third assassin, very important. Critical comment क्या है? Audience's curiosity is aroused. Next, identity seems debatable. Another important point, other assassins, जो other murderers है, वो surprised है to see his sudden inclusion in the conspiracy. The first murderer asks him, now the textual reference, direct reference from the text. The first murderer asks him, who did bid him to join with them? किसने भेजा है तुमको यहाँ पे? The reply of the third assassin, Macbeth himself, very important quotation, you must use this in this question. The reply of the third assassin, Macbeth himself, Macbeth ने, King Macbeth ने मुझे यहाँ पे भेजा है, reveals his knowledge of the assassinations. So, Macbeth has also told him about the conspiracy. He has hatched, Macbeth himself has hatched the conspiracy against Banquo and Fleance और Macbeth खुद. Third assassin जो है, Macbeth ने उसे बताया है, जाओ 2 और assassin वहां पे है, जाओ उनके साथ join करो और Banquo और Fleance को मार के आओ. So, the reply of the third assassin, Macbeth himself, reveals his knowledge of the assassinations. He knows about the plot. But the first 2 murderers, they do not know that there is a third one. And he also has the knowledge of this conspiracy. According to the second murderer, he needs not our mistrust. What is the meaning of this? Important quotation hai ye. They have no reason to suspect him. Doubt his good faith. He has given a correct description of the job entrusted upon them to the direction just. Another very important quotation. I am highlighting all the important quotations from this scene. The first murderer allows him to stand with them. Finally, they agree. हाँ, तुम्हें पता है, तुम्हें मैकबेथ ने ही भेजा है, किंग मैकबेथ ने ही भेजा है, इसीलिए तुम हमें ज्वाइन कर सकते हो और हमारे साथ यहाँ पे खड़े हो जाओ. And let's wait for the arrival of Banquo as planned. Macbeth's uneasiness perhaps has made him to reinforce the party with a clever hand. This is the conclusion. And I have used critical comments over here. Macbeth is uneasy, feeling uneasy. क्यों? Because he is restless. Macbeth को Banquo और Fleance को मारना है as soon as possible so that he can secure his kingship. And this has made him to reinforce the party with a clever hand. पहले ही दो मर्डरर्स को मैकबेथ ने वहां पे प्लांट कर दिया था, मगर वो निश्चिंत नहीं हो पाए, इसीलिए शायद उन्होंने और एक मर्डरर को वहां पे भेजा. एंड द थर्ड मर्डरर इज परहैप्स द क्लेवरेस्ट एंड मोर अलर्ट. His meticulous preparation or arrangement, you can use any one term over here, to murder Banquo, Fleance, to secure his kingship is also evident. So he does not want to miss out on this chance. He wants to kill Banquo and Fleance at all cost. Why? To secure his kingship. This is his ultimate motive. He wants to eliminate all forms of competition. Banquo, Fleance, सबको मारना है, so that he does not have a fruitless crown and a barren scepter. This is the answer. The critical analysis of the conversation among the three murderers in the opening of Act 3, Scene 1, and here I have used 151 words. So you will just have to do a little bit of editing. How do the murderers know that Banquo is approaching in Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth? What is the significance of this? In Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth, the three assassins wait for the subject of their watch, that is Banquo. The third murderer can hear horses. He is perhaps the cleverest and most alert. Banquo wants to have a light from behind the stage. The second murderer asserts that it is Banquo. So we have the third murderer who can hear horses, and the second murderer asserts that it is Banquo. The rest of the guests who are expected to attend the banquet are already in the court. The first murderer observes that Banquo's horses are sent away. According to the third murderer, Banquo will have to walk about a mile. तो कैसे पता चला? The third murderer could hear the horses. And after that, they came to the conclusion, all three of them came to the conclusion that Banquo was approaching. Now, what is the significance of this? This is a basic premise of the answer. This is a simple part of the answer. And now, what is the dramatic significance of this? This is dramatically significant as the stage is set for Banquo's murder. Point number 1, very important. The assassins are waiting to murder Banquo. The stage is set for Banquo's murder. Banquo आ रहे हैं और जो murderers हैं वहां पे रुके हुए हैं, क्योंकि जब Banquo आएंगे तो ये murderers जो है वो बाहर निकल के Banquo को मार डालेगा. Now, ironically, this is ironical. Banquo approaches towards the royal court unaware of his doomed fate. Banquo को पता ही नहीं है वो मरने वाला है. कैसे पता चलेगा? मगर मैकबेथ ऑलरेडी पहले से ही वहां पे मर्डरर्स को उन्होंने प्लांट किया हुआ था. The onset of darkness is a prelude to the deeds of darkness, evil deeds. So it is night. The onset of darkness is a prelude to the deeds of darkness, and this appointed hour of night enables the assassins to get the better of Banquo. जब Banquo आएंगे तो ये जो तीनों मर्डरर्स है वो बहुत आसानी से Banquo को मार पाएंगे. The murderers are working together. They are working together. They are deciding together. They are discussing together to achieve their purpose. And what is their purpose? Assassination of Banquo as well as the assassination of Fleance. Again, 150 words. So this is question number 3 now for you. Let me just quickly adjust. Yes. How is Banquo killed? And how does he respond when the murderers attack him? In Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth, the stage is set for Banquo's murder. It is night. The onset of darkness is a prelude to the deeds of darkness. Banquo and Fleance enter with a torch. The 3 assassins who have been waiting for him prepare themselves. They get ready. The second murderer sees a light. The third murderer concludes it is he. Kaun hai? Banquo hai. The first murderer resolves to be ready to strike. Working together. So this is a critical comment. तीनों एक साथ काम कर रहे हैं, जुटे हैं बैंको को मारने के लिए. They assault Banquo. So they strike Banquo. The first murderer states, "Let it come down." Important quotation. You will have to incorporate quotations, textual references in your answer. So here, "Let it come down" is an important quotation exposing the pre-planned and cold-blooded manner in which they strike. Banquo is assassinated, but before his death, he reacts. What is his response when the murderers attack him? Banquo, shocked. This is the specific response. He is shocked. Cries out, "Oh treachery." Important quotation. Learn this properly. Though fatally wounded, he warns Fleance. Warning hai that the attack on them is a premeditated plot. So in the previous paragraph, we had discussed how this is a pre-planned and cold-blooded murder, assassination. And Banquo also realizes this. He warns Fleance that the attack on them is a premeditated plot. अचानक ये हमला नहीं हुआ है, हमले को बहुत दिनों से प्लान किया गया है. And that it would be best for him to save his own life than try to rescue his father. So this is the wisdom of Banquo. He knows that he's going to die. He wants to save his son. So fatherly love as well as wisdom of Banquo. So wisdom of Banquo on one hand and fatherly love and concern on the other. Love, concern. His dying words, "Thou mayest revenge," very, very important, shows that Banquo is convinced that, here I'll just do a little bit of correction, Macbeth is the perpetrator of the crime. किसने प्लान किया है, किसने प्लॉट किया है, किसको Banquo सस्पेक्ट कर रहे हैं? It is Macbeth who is the perpetrator of the crime. His words, "O slave," कौन है? O slave, addressed to one of the assassins, shows his disgust. He's filled with disgust because his murder is an act of an evil deed of treachery, betrayal. And before his death, when he is attacked, he is sure that it is Macbeth who has planned and plotted against him and his son. Therefore, quite judiciously, he warns his son, "तुम भाग जाओ. मेरा जो ये बचने का चांस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं है, मैं मरने वाला हूँ, तो तुम अपने आप को बचाओ." And also take revenge. Thou mayst revenge. Now this is 164 words. So again a little bit of editing. So here I'll just show you one thing. It is night and from here you may omit. So this is how you will have to edit. So how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 152 words. This answer has come down to 152 words. So it's perfect. Now the next question, it's question number 4. What is the significance? Very important question. This is in fact the most important question. What is the significance of Fleance's escape in Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth? In Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth, Banquo dies but Fleance escapes. Direct to the point answer. And this is how you must establish a connection between the question and the answer. In Act 3, Scene 3 of Macbeth, Banquo dies but Fleance escapes. This is the turning point of the drama. And what is this called in tragedy? And what is the meaning of this? It's there on the screen. Just have a look. You can use this. This is the turning point, sudden reversal of fortune. And we will see the downfall of Macbeth henceforth. This is a turning point of the drama. His very existence threatens Macbeth's hold over the crown of Scotland. So Fleance escapes. His very existence threatens Macbeth's hold over the crown of Scotland. जब तक Fleance जिंदा है, तब तक Macbeth restless रहेंगे. तब तक Macbeth secure नहीं है स्कॉटलैंड के राजा के रूप में. Banquo, as the witches predicted, will be the root and father of many kings. Banquo must be succeeded by an heir so that the witches' prophecy may be fulfilled, and Fleance's survival ensures Banquo's line will continue. So this is the critical comment. Fleance escapes, that means he is alive, that means Macbeth is not successful in killing Fleance, and Fleance's survival ensures Banquo's line will continue. Macbeth will still live in constant fear and deep agitation. The second murderer's words, "We have lost best half of our affair," show that they have failed to perform the more important part of their task. Banquo को तो मारना था, मगर Fleance को भी मारना था, मगर Fleance escapes. And the second murderer knows this. We have lost best half of our affair. They have failed to perform the more important part of their task. Macbeth has a fruitless crown. Despite the meticulous plotting of Macbeth, the execution is just partial. It is not a complete success. Ironically, the third murderer apparently had special instructions to eliminate Fleance. मगर थर्ड मर्डरर भी कुछ नहीं कर पाया. तीनों फेल हो गए. बैंको को उन्होंने मार दिया, मगर Fleance वहां से भाग गया. Fleance's escape shows the decline, very important, of Macbeth's fortune. Sudden reversal of fortune, the turning point, and his success. Banquo's assassination. So we have on one hand the decline of Macbeth's fortune, Fleance's escape जो है, and on the other hand we also have his success. So this is number 2. So the crisis of the tragedy is reached here. At the same time we have Macbeth's success, Banquo's assassination, and also Banquo's misfortune, the decline of Macbeth's fortune. And this is a crisis. Fleance remains absent henceforth. So although Fleance does not appear quite often in the play while he remains absent, but his escape is very significant from the dramatic perspective. 156 words. Again, thoda sa editing and the answer will come down to 100 to 150 words.